lighting.
There we go. It's off.
Okay. Did you?
We're still live. It's off. It's okay.
Well, I was doing your internet.
I already did it.
Okay.
I already changed it to the repeater. Okay. Again, glitches. All right. Are we here? Are we there?
Loud and clear, but
Loud and clear. Okay. All right. I'm happy. Even though we're in the vertical instead of horizontal, I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. And back from Vegas and trying to recuperate from Vegas. But we didn't do too bad. We were only delayed 2 hours from getting on the plane, and then we finally got there and everything was okay. And am I on? Yeah, I'm on. And Kenny, the reason I got this is Kenny says he's coming out. So we'll see when he gets here. And I'm taking the big block to the machine shop. We're going to start that tomorrow. What? Are you lagging?
I am.
Did you connect to the repeater?
Yes, I did. It's on now.
Are we lagging right now? Technical difficulties. I don't think he's coming.
He is.
Oh.
He jumped in the shower.
We're going to wait on him for the shower?
No. Just continue on.
Okay. All right. Santana, are you here? We got to throw some prayers out for Miss Santana because her husband's service dog apparently got stolen out of their yard a couple of days ago. Really beautiful brown Doberman. Great dog. But he got either got out or he got stolen, and they're on a search and they're on a hunt. And they've been walking the properties and everybody out there. So prayers for them so they can find his dog, because he's, you know how all of our pets become family, you know, and they've lost a child. So and a very important part of Cole's life. So all your prayers would be very thankful for that. When it comes to Vegas was kind of good. It was good and bad. When you say good and bad?
Yeah, skunky. I can't get over that. Skunky. That's all I can say.
Okay. All right. So we'll just do this. All right. Am I lined up?
Yep.
Okay. We'll tie this out. Okay. Now, we kept smelling like the old 70s junk pot smell on Fremont Street.
And poop.
And on Fremont Street. It was so I had to stop into one of the pot shops and ask why, because I'm have my medical marijuana card, and I don't smoke. I use gummies to sleep with. And so I had to step in there and ask what's going on. And what it is that Nevada law is within 1,000 feet of a casino, they can't sell anything more potent than 10% THC in anything, whether it's a leaf, smoke, or whatever. So the pot that people are buying out of the shops on the Strip and on Fremont within anywhere of a casino is just junk. It's just really low quality stuff, and it smells that way. That's the one thing that got me. It's just the ugly skunk bud. If you're old enough to grew up in the 70s, you know, the waste product that they would just give away, you know, or you could get for nothing. That's what it smelled like the whole time. Anytime somebody was smoking on the by the casinos, that it smelled like skunk bud. Just really bad quality stuff. So, but other than that, we flew in. Tuesday, we killed them. We could not win on Tuesday. Then we decided to go on the strip for a show on Wednesday. We decided to gamble on the strip. That was a mistake. The strip machines and stuff are definitely a lot tighter than on the downtown area. That's for damn sure. And we lost our hats. But we ended up with the whole trip. We never went to the ATM. We had a couple bucks in our pockets and we split it half and half, and we started with that and we ended, and we never got to the ATM. So, and we come back with a couple of bucks, not a lot of bucks, but we come back with a couple of bucks out of our starting stash. And other than that, we're doing pretty good, but I am taking the million and all of that. Do you guys have any questions? Are you still? No, you're all caught up. All right. I think for the winter we'll be building engines. We're going to finish this one, put heads and stuff on this one, and get an oil pump and things. And we'll be doing all the machine work on that one, on the big block. And then after the first year, we'll be doing electric and installation on the shop. But other than that, we're just going to keep going. I think wintertime is going to be the engine building time for Uncle What's Garage, because there's nothing else to do once it gets cold. And we're probably going to start on a Mustang here pretty quick. Might order some tins and start cleaning up, busting it down to metal, and start doing some patchwork on the Mustang to get that process started. Or we might put it on all four wheels and roll it into the garage for the winter. But then after the first year is I've been searching since this weekend. He's been gone today, and she's distraught. It's needed for that. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. Kenny is back from his month gone to Georgia, and he's already aggravated because they already started him on warranty work instead of just doing work and fixing things. But he'll make it through. I mean, he'll figure it out. He's good at figuring out the system and getting it to work for his benefit. But he's been aggravated the last 2 nights because he's been there for 2 days and he's not got a lot of hours for the work because it's all warranty stuff. And he's waiting on parts and things like that. So if he's doing like that, then he's not making any money. And he's aggravated about it already. Oh, I wanted to say to my friends up on the East Coast Project headquarters, that little video about the 4-wheel drive, that was kind of cool. I like that. You're getting better at it. Definitely you're getting more comfortable. And it is funny that you don't think about it, things like that, like 4-wheel drive, like actuator not working until you need to use it. But it was a nice little video. I really enjoyed watching it. I did like the part where he explained about how the old days you would have the lever to get it to engage the transfer case, and now it's a button with a relay on it that does all the switchover. That was kind of cool. But that's the world we're living in, you know, with the new stuff. It's all relays and switches and stuff.
Aces, thanks.
But we're still tired. Vegas running 24/7 for 5 days straight. Vegas can whoop you hard, you know. But we are definitely doing SEMA next year. And thinking about what we're going to do for traveling back and forth to the convention center from Fremont Street. Because I just can't make myself stay anywhere besides the Four Queens. Did try White Castle for the first time. Christina wasn't in, but I see why, you know, it can be addictive if it's fresh and done right there on the spot instead of like buying it in the freezer section at Walmart. I liked it. I liked White Castle. That was pretty tasty. I can see why people like it. But yeah, no, we're just going to build engines for the winter. Lots of content about engines. Anybody had the block yet? Anybody had a block yet?
Yeah.
There has been.
Yeah.
I think it's the vertical setup. So they just come in and come out real fast, you know.
Getting weird posters, yeah.
Yeah. I tried. I mean, for some reason, this daggum thing it's become my phone updated first of the month, and it's been acting wonky ever since. Christina says because we finally paid them off, and that they're going to mess up until we get new phones. I don't know. You know, it seems almost like a program life in these things, if you ask me. But ever since the last update, it's been acting weird. The USB port's been acting weird, and it's been a pain in the butt trying to get the lives working. That's why I'm late, because I worked on it for 10 minutes, couldn't get the live to initiate. But
Boathead said, hello, searching back through your videos, the one on the cab bushings, I appreciate measurements for them.
Appreciate measurements for them? I don't know how to get you that. Well, what do you mean by what type of measurements? Like the size? I mean, if you go 73 to 87, they're all the same size, like the bushings and the metal inserts and stuff. They don't change. They're all the same.
Hidden bolts.
The hidden bolts? There's no. Well, I mean the cab mounting bolts. Did you keep the old ones? Because I had one that was. If you have to get, I'm more than happy to sell you. Are they coming at you fast and furious?
No. Location in front.
The location in front is right by the kick pad inside the cab. It's right as the toe board and the floorboard match. It's about 1 3/4 inches off that is where the bolt bolts in from underneath. And like on Bamalam, I ended up having to cut holes, squares out in both sides to be able to get penetrator oil in there to get them out. Because if they're there long enough, they just collect enough goo in them and enough rust and enough debris inside those pockets that you almost have to like cut holes in the floor to have to weld up in the future to get them out and to get them to work right. But other than that, there isn't much else going on. I mean, we haven't had no new news, just traveling. It was nice. The weather was perfect. I mean, every other time I've ever been there, it's either been in the summer or the fall or the early fall, like first week of October. And it was so hot. But we had to do about a mile from the Aria. No. Yeah, the Aria, where the show was, to the MGM Grand. It was about a mile walk and never got hot, never sweated, was never like, oh, you know. And then the nights were nice. And he arrives.
You didn't have to save that chair for me, Mom.
Yes, I could.
It's my chair anyway.
I know, right? Oh, looky there, the Twinkies.
Oh, we're adjusting. All right, let's make sure we're centered, honey.
Yeah, I think you need to get one of these, Mom.
Yes, we've already been talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
It'll swivel.
Spend some of that hard-earned Uncle Bulkwiser. We are twinking. Oh, that's weird. I didn't even.
You didn't even think about it.
I didn't even try.
Didn't even think about it, did you?
Nope. I literally got out of the shower and said, "Well, UPG shirt."
There you go.
So, tell them about Georgia.
Georgia's Georgia.
Tell them about classes. Tell them about.
It's not as like it's not. It was not what I was expecting. Like obviously growing up doing a lot of mechanicking when I was growing up and at a very young age, like I already knew how to do some things. I already knew how to do a lot of what they were teaching. But what was really good about the course was it introduced me to a modern mechanicking. So like it's the diagging and the software updates and the software management and the data analysis and being able to plug something in and looking at all the numbers and knowing, okay, this is bad, this is good. You know, this is where the problem is without having to tear everything apart. Learning how to do it very invasively, diagnosing a car that has an internal issue. So that was super awesome. And then I learned that 360 volts could kill you. So don't touch anything
with the EV cars.
Yeah, if it's a car and it's got orange in it, don't touch the orange. But
and what was it you also said? The one thing that stuck out to my mind, what you said was it seemed like a lot of these guys had not been mechanics for very long.
no. Oh, there was one guy there that he was everybody knows that guy. I've been in this industry 25 years, 30 years, you know, this, that, and the third. And it's like, okay, cool. So he's going to be the brains of the operation. And turns out he's not the brains of the operation. And it's like, oh, okay. But yeah, pretty much all of them, they came from a different background. So it's guys that were like helicopter pilots, and that was like their first mechanic job.
Oh,
Diesel mechanics, and they knew nothing about gasoline engines. Guys that were, you know, I'm very hands-on. That class wasn't a whole lot of hands-on, so it was interesting. It was interesting to see the other side.
but you're definitely glad to be home after a month. After a month,
yes.
Because he didn't come home for the weekends because he was 10 hours away, so he stayed there for the whole time.
I could have gotten a weekend flight for $100, but that's just a tease. Come home on a Friday, leave on a Sunday. That's a tease.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
But it's over now.
Yeah, it's over with now.
And now it's a matter of learning how to work the system to your benefit with the new system.
Warranty jobs. Nothing but warranty jobs.
Boathead said, I'm going to replace mine just being able to lube the captured nuts ahead of time. Thanks.
On the video from Bamalam, I've laid out the measurements of where you can drill a hole in the floorboard without cutting holes in the floor, but you can drill a hole and get penetrating oil and stuff in on top of those encased castle nuts. So it's in that video about the cab mounts of where to drill that hole so you can get some oil in there and help yourself out.
You still have to wire up Bamalam's taillights.
No, don't. I remember I put them in backwards. I just got to flip them. I just ain't done it yet.
What are the steps in replacing a heater core on a 72 C10? Any tricks or hints to make it easy?
Take the dash out.
You're gonna have to pull all the guts out of the glove box to actually get to it, and there's gonna be bolts coming from the engine side, and there's gonna be bolts coming from inside blind, where you're not gonna be seeing. So get to it to put the heater core in and out. Do everything in reverse. That's why when I have them apart and I have the front clip off and I have the dash halfway disassembled, that's when I do that. I always put a new, no matter what, on both of them now that I've done, I put new heater cores in without even thinking about it, because it's a have to, because it's while in Rome kind of thing.
You guys are putting miles on my chair, and I don't like it. These chairs used to never squeak, and now they squeak a lot.
Well, maybe because they were in the back of your truck for a while.
For a long time.
No, that was not it. No.
Never.
No, not like they're sunny or anything.
Yeah, not like they're, yeah, not like, yeah.
It's just half of it. Half of it. It's just
the half that was
the right
sitting up.
side. The right side sunbathed. The other side's good to go. The other side's good to go. Yeah. See, look, it's got all the.
So if we took both of them apart, we could make one good one out of it.
We do it all the time.
Yeah. That's what we do, yeah. But no, we're glad to have him back in Oklahoma. We really are. We did notice that the beard grew out quite a bit in a month.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Well, I started using conditioner, and that ramped it up fast.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody, I came back to work. When I got back to work Monday, they were like, "Oh my gosh, the beard's back! Thank God! You don't look the same without it."
They had him stacked up waiting for him when he got back. His boss warned him. He said, "We got a list waiting for you when you get back."
Larry says, no, a little WD-40 on the shock that cleared my his.
Oh, okay. I mean,
WD-40.
I still gotta get a new can. I've dropped and broke the nozzle on mine. It kind of.
He goes, I can fix it. Clank, breaks it off. Oh, wait, I guess I can't.
Yeah, so it just kind of dribbles now. The can does. We'll buy a new can this weekend at Walmart. We'll just swap tops.
Christopher says, plumber putty works great on resealing the AC box in the firewall on an old Chevy truck. It's not the same color as what factory uses, but it works the same.
Is it paintable? Will paint adhere to it?
Everything's paintable.
Not everything.
Everything's paintable.
But no, yeah, plumber's putty works great. But no, that's definitely one of those while in Rome. If you got it apart, swap it out. You'll be miles ahead from having to do it once you have,
Yeah.
Well, defrost with a little bit of feet.
Yeah.
If you want to know how to take the old nasty air conditioner box and make it into just a hot air box, I also have that video. That video is out there. That's not a hard thing to do. It's just time consuming. Use the parts that you already have.
I'm gonna try and 5-finger bearing clearance tester one of these days.
A what?
A bearing clearance tester.
What's that?
Test rod bearings without having to tear the motor apart. You just use vacuum and compressed air.
Oh.
And you check
movement.
Yeah,
if you got slop on the crank.
Clyde says he's working on an 84 K10 at the moment.
Forward drive, nice. Yep, his was a 79. 79, yep. And
it's running around here somewhere with 2 white doors.
2 white doors on it, yep.
I'm gonna find him and I will buy that truck back.
Eventually.
Eventually. Or if Uncle Dave wants to give me that one time.
He's not going to give you the one ton. He likes it too much.
Well, he doesn't need 2 1-tons, so one of them's got to go.
Oh, that's right. He did make a deal, didn't he? He's got some extra ones. He's got some extras.
Project HQ says his is an 84.
Yep.
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 I wish I would have got it like an 84 because I feel like it'd been a little bit different.
What do you mean?
Did you know that you got the 70s as the round eyes and then the 80s with the eyes?
Yeah. But with you and electronics and LED everything, you could wire it up where it looks like it gets so hot it melts your skin when you turn the lights on.
Like I'd already done that with the O2.
That's right. I don't. But no, when it comes to 4-wheel drives, which I will eventually build a 4-wheel drive, it's going to be a 73 to a 79 because they were just built heavier. They were built in 80, they started shaving weight to make them more gas mileage friendly, including the 4-wheel drive. So they're not as hardy, the 80s through the 86. Now they're great trucks. They're still great trucks, but they're just not as beefy as
Project HQ says he wants a 79. It was just what I found, and there are slim pickings here.
Yeah, up north on the East Coast. Yeah. They're the rust. Yeah.
Christopher says, do you know anything about old theater lighting controls?
Theater lighting controls? You talking about like in a Suburban?
Oh.
His is an 80 C10 C30 single cab dually big block.
Yeah, tough ass old truck.
Yeah.
But what do you mean by theater lighting?
Talking about like the opera theater, like
No, I think he may be talking about the if it's a 1-ton, it's gonna have
you talking about the top light that I convert like
stuff like that.
On your thing?
No, I'm talking about the ones that are on the edge of the top of the cab. Like a big rig.
You mean cab overlights?
Cab overlights, yeah, things like that.
You mean like what I've got on my truck?
Yes.
Theater lighting is an old church.
See, I told you, like an opera.
Okay. No, don't know anything about that.
Yeah, flip a switch and they turn on.
He's electronics expert.
Nope.
He's a wiring expert.
I don't know anything about theater lighting. But I do know a lot about wiring.
I guess we're going to talk about lighting. Like, we got to get Chris involved in the.
Well, lighting.
Can over lights.
What?
Can over lights.
What about them?
Okay.
I'm guessing that's what theater lighting is.
Can over. It's like the show light.
Oh.
The strip lighting.
Oh.
The drag strip.
Okay.
Yeah, and it lights up a whole area.
Underneath the car.
Clearance lights.
Yeah.
Clearance lights. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I can definitely see if you had them on a switch, a use for them. If you need to work on stuff out in the middle of nowhere, if you had something bad happen,
I just wire them. I just wired them up to the actuation wire off of my running light.
Yeah, you did.
So there's no switch.
It just automatically comes on with the lights coming on.
Which, one thing I did learn from Georgia is I learned how to use a relay. And I think I have deduced a way to make my white lights for my running boards come on with the interior lights. I just have to use a relay.
Because that's the one thing you couldn't get it to do.
Yeah.
Because it was all yellow lights, running lights.
Yeah.
You couldn't get the white lights to come on when you open the doors.
Exactly.
Which you wanted that white flood on your feet so you knew where you're stepping. Like a
puddle light.
Like a puddle light. There you go. Yep.
Yeah. But I just learned how to do that.
Using a relay?
Yeah, using a relay to swap polarities.
All right.
So I was like, ooh, I know what I'm going to do. Share with the rest of the class.
No, I was laughing at y'all.
Oh.
Your mama likes our banter.
Just a little bit.
Just a lot of it. Correct yourself.
Well, Christopher says, I ran this old analog theater lighting and control setup on the church I'm remodeling.
So it's like stadium lighting.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. So it's like, oh God.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
No, it's like high voltage lighting.
Nope. Not
What's
my.
wrong with it? Like, is it just not turning on? Or are you just trying to rewire them to a switch? Like, what are you trying to do?
Christopher would be the one to talk about this.
Yeah. Chris would be really good at this.
Which is my son-in-law and his brother-in-law is full-fledged electrician, industrial electrician. He would be the one to talk to you about that, not us.
He's a nerd.
But he's on his way to vacation right now, so he's not available.
He is going on his way to Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
Getting on a plane, on a jet plane in the morning.
HQ says, what lighting are you putting in the new shop?
Haven't made them. It's going to be LED, whatever it is.
It's going to be the type that you flip a switch and it turns on.
I think you smart.
But I keep getting all these ads for. Have you guys seen the ads for the big ass fans with the donkey in the commercial? The donkey's talking. I'm really considering getting a couple of them big ass fans, the big ones, the 10-footers.
I feel like it would be super cool if Dad got some of those Octa. It's like
the ones that look like a spider web kind of thing.
Yeah, well, not like a spider web, but it's like a bunch of octagons.
Yeah, and they're all connected.
Right? Yeah, they're all connected.
And it's a big setup. Yeah, but I mean, that
would be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. But it's going to be LEDs. Probably not going to be pipe lights like this. Or singles. It's going to be pedestals.
Like a system, not like.
I'm starting to send emails out and feelers out to different companies, see if we can get a hit. And see if we can get some kind of sponsorship when it comes to that sort of thing. But I already sent the email out to big ass fans. I like their commercial, A
swamp cooler.
No, well, we're doing window units.
Swamp cooler though. Big old fan with a water sprayer in it.
That makes things rust. That makes things rust.
110-degree humidity. You'd never be hot.
That's the point. I'm not going to be hot. I'll make it work for her. But yeah, that's my tax guy said leave everything alone till first of the year, and so after January 1st, then we're going to start going after that sort of thing.
Yep. And then eventually, Miss Christina is going to get an awning for her back porch.
Yep, we're going to get a cover for the back porch put up. So 26 is going to be a really good year. We're going to have a good year in 26. Things will get bigger and better.
Christopher says jokingly, it's Oklahoma. Just get some old LED growing lights on sale for the shop.
Weed lights.
Oh, yeah. Too much heat.
What?
Too much heat.
What?
Yeah, they have resistor burnout problems.
That'd be funny. That'd be pretty.
But I mean, they work. I'll never go backwards to like regular halogen bulbs. I mean, everything in place is LEDs now, and they're great. And if you find them on sale, like at a Harbor Freight or on Summit or something, they can really work well.
I'm just saying, I do remember about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. Somebody was like, oh my God.
Here we go.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. Why would you put LEDs in your truck?
Here we go.
And he got a set of LEDs. And he's like, these are super nice. I can see everything. This is really nice tonight.
And then I noticed when I was driving your mom's car coming back from Tulsa that, I could definitely tell she didn't have LEDs in it. Yeah, I know. Okay, I get it.
I will never use LEDs.
I never said, okay. Did you not see the little video put out, the one when you got out of the Navy and you said, when you get out of the Navy, you'll never drink another Monster?
Yeah.
I put it out again.
Yeah, I did. I know.
Yeah, you went back on that deal.
I almost commented. Oops.
Oops. Yeah.
Video evidence.
Video evidence is legal evidence.
Anyways, so
you have your thing, I have my thing.
conversion.
Yeah. Well,
Boathead says 4 feet LED shop lights work great.
I saw some of those.
He said I ran
the 4 foot
RECI.
strips.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4 foot strips. They're kind of like this, these, but they're like their own element instead of like a bulb.
Okay.
So, but they're 4 foot.
Yeah, I mean with the open, this is, I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in here for 20 by 30. I got 8 in here, and so it'll be double that for a 30 by 40.
Well, you also have to think these are what, 2 foot bulb?
No, they're 4 foot.
No, they're not.
They were on sale at Harbor Freight. They were having a big sale, and I bought several boxes of them. We put them all up because the old halogen ones were all dead.
Yeah, I know, but it's all for 4 footers, are they?
This 4 footers. Yeah, those are 4 foot.
I need to get something bigger.
I need something bigger.
Project HQ says good night. I got to work early tomorrow.
Have a great night. Really appreciate you. And remember, hey, before you guys go, if you guys are going to do any buying anything through Summit this year, remember I got that super link, and that it really helps out the channel, just support the channel. If you're going to buy something through Summit, go through my link and help things out. And hit that like button. Smash that like button.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. That's right. But have a good night, and
Be safe.
we'll talk to you later this week.
Don't do anything I would do.
Well, us old guys do a lot of things you don't do.
I said wouldn't do.
Oh, well, like, think about what we're doing before we do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Think before you act.
Santana, have you made it on here yet?
Being a motor.
B&A Engine Works.
Engine works. That's what it is.
B&A Engine Works. We're gonna
Motors, engine works.
We're gonna go see her in the morning. I don't know if you know, but Cole's service dog got stolen out of their yard this weekend.
I saw some posts about that.
Yeah.
And it kind of pissed me off.
That's kind of shitty.
There's some evil people in this world, and that's probably one of the most evil things.
Take somebody's dog.
A dog.
That's family. Yeah.
Tim says I have an engine bay all painted and wired, cleaned up, ready to drop the new 350. I'll try your Summit link for the Summit brand headers.
Perfect.
Ooh, shorties. Shorties.
No.
Shorties.
No.
Shorties.
No.
Shorties.
You are a shorty.
Yeah, coming from the guy, I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot. Grabs his driver's license, 5'9".
It does not say 5'9", it says 5'11", you smart ass. And trust me, you'll shrink too when you hit 357.
I've already shrunk. I was 6 foot when I joined the Navy. I left at 5'10" and a half.
Wow.
Ugh. Yeah, you're squeaking.
Yeah, I know. Put miles on my chair, man. I haven't really hardly used it.
That's the one I've been using. She's been using that one.
Blame you both. So, Ma, you like that? You like that color? I
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So, Dad.
Yes, I did.
Yes,
I
he
did.
found the color for the Mustang. The deep midnight metallic blue.
Seductive blue.
Is that the name of it? Seductive blue?
Seductive blue.
It's
from
a Kia, isn't it?
No, it's not from a Kia. It was I was scrolling through TikTok, and this company, I got a lot of car stuff on my TikTok, and it was this company. It was like tropical. I'll try to read. Yeah, Tropical Glitz.
Tropical Glitz.
Tropical Glitz is the company name, and they
Okay.
sell a whole kit. And I found Seductive Blue, like scrolling through TikTok, and it showed up as Seductive Blue, and the first thing I thought about was Mustang. That would look so.
Yeah, doesn't it have like
Metallic.
flakes in
Yeah,
there?
metallic
Yeah.
flake in it. Yeah, so it'll sparkle
Yeah,
in the
Mhm.
sun. Yeah.
and they sell them by the kits.
So
So
it
they
isn't
sell base coat,
hardener,
hardener, catalyst,
Yeah.
clear coat, the works. Like you basically.
Oh man, that means I gotta make the body work perfect.
Oh darn!
No, that's your job.
Nope.
I'm the mechanical guy. You're the body work guy.
I gave a body work a long time ago, but for my mama, I'll do it
Okay.
because that car is not getting rattle canned. I'm gonna set this whole shop up.
Hours and hours and hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting out of this free. Your car, you're gonna work on it too.
$1,000 paint job. Yeah, you're gonna need to.
$1,000 paper jobs with $10,000 worth of labor involved in the deal.
Can you believe how pricey? Well, I don't know how much you've been buying paint kits or
I
how
haven't.
long you've been buying, but I remember me and my boys, when I got into the body shop in the Navy, they would buy paint kits and they would bring them to work because I worked weekends and it was there. So they were like, "Hey man, I got this car part. Can you paint this for me?" I'm like, "Yeah." Make sure it's clean, and I'll use all the chemicals and the primers and everything, and then
Yep.
I'll shoot whatever color you got. You used to be able to buy a kit for like a little rinky-dink kit from like O'Reilly's.
Like 150.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, well, no, those little baby paints for like $40.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now they're like $100 a kit. I
Yep.
about fell over. I'm like, oh my god.
You know Jeff Cheeks back at O'Reilly's?
Yep, he works at the Midland store.
Ever take it to see him?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm
No,
still
it's
friends with
just-
Phil.
Yeah, we're friends with him on TikTok and stuff, and he's been like putting these things out about she brought him lunch, lunch, and it's an O'Reilly's counter because you can see all the parts on the on the
Oh,
foreground.
okay.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
When
like-
you stare at the same green counter for a year, you kind of recognize it whenever you see it.
yeah,
Let's see. I have a 83 Chrysler LeBaron with a 2.6 Mitsubishi engine. The pipes on the air pulse feeder have ripped. They are standard heater hose. Should they be reinforced pipes instead?
wouldn't be a bad idea if you used if you can use stubs of the rubber with clamps, but hardened pipe it's always going to be better than the rubber that's ripped like it did because they get old.
Well, and so what most manufacturers did was they came out with their heater hose was just normal. Needed, yeah. So I mean, depending on how much you want to spend, personally, for a heater hose,
I would go back with metal and just use ends just to seal it off.
Yep.
Because that'll give you longevity, and rubber, because of the heat and factor, it'll make it brittle and make it do the same thing it already did.
or you can be super fancy and buy that they sell the blue high temp
Oh yeah, but
stuff for like big rigs and stuff.
Still,
They
but
sell
you're
that
still-
for $5.8.
It says
you're still dealing with rubber and heat,
Yeah,
hot
no,
and
no,
cold,
no.
hot and cold, hot and
But-
cold.
Yeah, no, but those I've seen them hoses. They don't really go, but when they go, they go. They exit the chat fast.
Yeah, if you think about it, the manufacturers back in the day, back in the 60s and 70s and 80s and even the 90s, they weren't building them for longevity. They were just building them to get them off the lots.
Yeah, stamp and press.
Yeah,
and
they
stamp
weren't
and press.
expecting them to still be up
They're
and running 30 years
Still
later.
doing that.
I know.
They are still doing that.
Christopher says, I've had real good luck using a high heater air gun to heat and shape the radiator and heater hoses to make them bend in shape.
Yeah.
That's
I did.
Guys will do that. They'll buy like by the foot because you can buy a hose by the foot for dirt cheap.
Yeah, back in the 90s, they were selling some really high-end hose, like almost like braided line, but they were rubberized, but they were twice as thick, and you had to use they had press-in fittings, and you had to use a heater hose, heat the ends up to get it soft, to let it expand to get the fittings in. But then once it cooled off, they weren't coming off. You had to cut them suckers off. But that was, yeah. But yeah, heater hose works. Yeah, it works really, really well for a lot of things. I mean, heat gun. But yeah, it's going to be a neat next 5 years. Neat next 5 years. It's going to be pretty interesting.
I'm going to go into crippling debt. Tools. I'm going to go into crippling debt, but it'll be okay because I'll keep it for the rest of my life.
Yep. There you go.
Well, I tell you what, though, you remember that multimeter I told you I had to get? I had to get a Category 3 multimeter. I use the thing every day.
Oh,
I've
good.
used it every day. I've been back. At least 12 times.
Boathead says, I've got a 86 350M looking for parts. Seems to be a gap, but from 84 to 87 on performance parts. Which year would you use to source parts?
So a 350 or a 351?
He said a 350M. As a Mary.
That was a split year. That was a split. It went 350, 350M, and then 351.
Okay, if you want
86.
Okay, yeah, they started lighting them up there. Those are Mexican blocks.
Yeah,
high nickel blocks. Okay, does in the Chevy? Okay, in the Littra Valley, does it have the 4 bolt ends for the spider for the roller cam lifters in the Littra Valley?
Because I think that was
it's like 84 is when they started doing roller cams, but they had a retainer.
Yeah, but like
bolted in the valley.
In 86 they made like a caught the bastard 350.
It was in between. Yeah, it was in between, going between that and the LS. Yeah.
Well, even before that, because the 88.
If you wanted my opinion on if you're going to use that block, you can go back roller cam. If it's an actual roller cam block, the best thing you do is a set of aftermarket heads or Vortec heads. But
well, for the aftermarket, he's asking for the year. What year would you go with? I would say like depending on
78, 79 for the aftermarket year. That's what I buy it for.
84, it's from 84 to 87.
Yeah, it's
right. But I mean,
the block is yes.
Yeah,
but
not sure running wired for fuel injection.
It's wired or it's not wired for fuel injection.
Because the difference in those blocks too is if it was originally a fuel injection car, it's not going to have a mechanical fuel pump boss machined on the side of it. It's going to have just be blank.
Has carb.
Okay. So if I was going to, if it was me, which I have 2 sets of them here, I would find a set of good solid 882 heads because they're heavy casts. The newer casts are scalloped. They're not as beefy and as thick, and they won't take as much
original engine.
Yeah, they won't take as much abuse as like a 78 model 882 head. If you can score a set of 487X heads, which are the big ports, or if you got the money, airflow is where it's at, and that's heads. So there's some decent Chinese heads out there that you can get for a pretty good price. You're gonna have to get valves put in and stuff like that. But like Flash Shark has a good set of heads right now. And they're pretty economical, but they're bare. They'll have guides in them, but that's it. It'll be just the casting and the guides. You'll have to buy the springs, locks, retainers, studs, screw-in studs, guide plates, the whole 9 yards, and have the valve job done on them. But really honest, truly, and we've had this conversation before, is that most generally all the producers besides Edelbrock and Brodix are having all their stuff built or forged in China and having it sent over raw, and then they do the finished machine work over here. So the same companies are making the same materials over there, like for Flash Shark. They're just all the goodies are getting put on them over here, and that would be the same thing you would be doing. Or you can get your heads for pretty cheap, like $350 a piece, but then you have to fill in all the holes for all the parts.
To answer the underlining question, the initial question, most manufacturers will sell it as a group, so it's 73 to 87.
Yeah.
So because pretty much between 73 to 87, everything's bolt on. So if it wasn't set up for injection and it was set up for carb, you're pretty much golden from the 73 to 87. Now, being a 350M, there are going to be a little bit of differences, but not enough to where you have to stick to a specific year.
That's true too. Yeah.
Seal. I was looking at her hurdles.
No, because Summit, you buy them from the Vortec heads that are already machined by Summit. The problem with Vortec heads is the lift issue. You have to have them machined to handle the spring, to handle the amount of lift when it comes to a roller cam. That's their only drawback. Vortex heads flow a lot of air. They outperform double humps the whole 9 yards, but their issue is the spring purchase. They have to be machined down to accept a lot more stroke opening of those valves because of the roller cam.
Yeah, you're basically gonna
but if you buy everything through Summit, they'll be able to help you out and get you set up, because Summit, I think they sell bare ones, and they also sell machined and worked and set up and ready to go ones for the amount of lift to match for your roller cam.
I was gonna say that it also depends on the lift and duration of the cam that you're gonna put in it too. Because if you have
well, that's what I just said.
Yeah, but not really. You were talking about the heads. I'm talking about the actual duration lobes.
Yeah, but I mean
lobes.
that's the whole thing. The only issue factory wise that Vortec heads have is they're limited on the amount of lift you can throw at them stock.
Yeah.
You get a little machine work done and you take, half an inch off the boss where the spring sits, and you can flow the piss out of them things. But again, you're still dealing with, like, instead of having a set of heads on it, because Vortex have different bolt patterns than old school intakes, then your cost for your intake goes up a little bit, because they don't produce as many of them. That it doesn't interchange well.
And those blocks are strictly TBI too.
Pretty much, yeah.
The 93s, they got away from the carbureted and went strictly to.
Well, first they went to the spider injectors, which were shit, and then they went to the throttle body, which was shit.
The fuck, they're awful.
Yeah, and yeah, but it's if you take your time, and the guys at Summit, the tech guys at Summit are some of the best in the world.
Schmees.
They know their business. That's all they do all day long is talk that stuff and figure out things for the customers. The tech line at Summit is one of the best in the world when it comes to, like, putting things together and making packages up. They'll help you out. And just remember, super link in the description. If you're going to buy it, go through the link so that you can help support the channel. Doesn't cost you any extra. It's just an extra click, and you can help support us.
Yeah,
well,
he said.
That's the way it works. That's what
marketing.
I couldn't believe that they reached out to me for the
I'm surprised they didn't give you a banner
for the affiliate program.
Surprised they didn't give you a banner. That's rude. I want a banner. I want a big banner. I want a 6-foot banner.
Sit right behind us, says Summit.
Yeah. Yeah. Duh.
Oh, that reminds me.
Marketing.
One of the most important things for the shop, once we get up and running, we need a flag.
Flag.
We need an American flag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We need like a 20-foot American flag.
For the police.
Yeah.
And one of the bars, that's pretty cool on his videos. That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, blue stripe flag.
Yep.
They make one that has all of them. They have a blue stripe, a green stripe, red
That honors
stripe,
all
white
of them.
stripe.
That honors all of them. Yeah.
All
That's cool.
It's 9, 10.
Haha.
What?
I was yelling at you.
She's not yelling at me. She's reminding me it's 9 o'clock. She wants to go back in the house. Can you believe she forgot? She forgot about Tuesday Night Lives. She forgot.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know about Tuesday Night Lives.
Well, that's right. You were in Georgia. Like, how come Dad ain't on? And Presley told me, no, he changed it to Tuesday, so we didn't have to compete with football on Thursday nights.
That was a bold move.
Monday is football. Tuesday is open. Wednesday is church. Thursday is football again. And Friday is everybody going out partying. So Tuesday it was like,
Oh.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I'm a little brain farted from today.
You're still recovering from your month being gone. We're still recovering from Vegas.
Yes, recovering from 4 weeks of being gone, and they were like, here's a lot of brain twisters for you. Have fun. Hope you get them right.
But he's still top of the class. Number one.
I'm still
Number one.
Mama said I'm special, but I don't know who it is. I can go anywhere I want. I just got to remember, helmet on.
Stop it. Oh my God. Okay. On that note.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
We just got canceled.
Yeah.
After everything we've been through with this channel,
He
he's gonna say
says,
something like that on us.
good night, guys. See you next week.
See you next week on Tuesdays.
Yes.
I did 9 years, all right? Freedom of speech. Bring back the old ways.
Are we done?
Yep.
We're done. Nobody else? No other questions, guys?
He says, good night, Buck. See you next week.
Okay. Just remember, if you're going to buy something through Summit, go through the link. That's all I got to say. Go through the link. All right. We're going to call it a night.
I wanted to go over inside and take the shirt off so we're not matching.
Oh.
Yay.